I just look at it very simply. Uh, I got elected in a district. Joe Biden won by 10 points. There's 70,000 more Democrats than Republicans. My objective is to represent my constituents and make sure that we're doing the job. And what people elected me to do as part of a Republican majority in Congress is to govern. And so the debt ceiling was a perfect example of that, where I said from the very beginning, the president and the Senate Majority Leader must negotiate with the Speaker in good faith. We must cut spending, and we cannot default. The Democrats and the president wanted a clean debt ceiling with no spending cuts, and we held firm on that. But we found compromise, and we got the Speaker to the negotiating table, and he was able to, get significant wins for the American people. Including $2.1 trillion in deficit reduction, as well as a 1% spending cap, for the next 6 years. We got NEPA and permitting reform, work requirements on able-bodied, adults with no dependents. These are major wins for the American people, but that only happens as a result of compromise and a willingness to work together to address the challenges that we're facing. And I think as we're in a divided government, and the only way to advance legislation is going to be through bipartisanship when you're in a divided government. And I think obviously at times it's become a dirty word, and people don't want you to compromise. But the reality is, doing nothing is not an answer. Doing nothing on immigration and securing our border is not an answer. Doing nothing on energy and making America energy independent is not an answer. So we have a lot of challenges that we're facing, but it requires a willingness to sit down, and we've passed a lot of bills through the House Republican majority. But in order to become law, we're going to have to find compromise. And that's, to me, I want to make, change. Obviously, I'd love to get everything we want done. But sometimes you got to find incremental progress to advance the ball forward. And that requires compromise.